Sars once again. What do they want this time? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode where we're going to talk about compliance and the whole regulatory framework. Well, we have seen some articles online on social media circulating, and yeah, it got a lot of people talking. And as you know, what we like doing on this channel, we like engaging and talking about these things, sharing knowledge, and see how we can help one another with information as far as compliance is concerned. Well, there's been an article that was talking about withdrawing a large sum of amount from an ATM that will lead to scrutiny by South African Revenue Service. But SARS has then come and said, look, those allegations or those the articles that are circulating online, they say that they are not true, right? So they dismiss them altogether. So SARS is saying, look, we're not going to go about that. We don't know where that is coming from, and we have a way of doing things. But this is not what I want to talk about today. I actually want to talk about something else. Two things that SARS are looking at when they want to collect revenue. So ways in which they want to see if people are compliant or not, and do lifestyle audit and whatnot. But in my opinion, I thought this is what they've been doing over the years. I mean, this is what I thought, But yeah, man, let's maybe get on the article and let's see what they're all about. Let's read it and let's see how they are doing it, why they are doing it, and what are the tactics that they are using to use this model. Like I said, I thought they've been using this, but it seems like maybe they have a way. I don't know, man. It's just confusing for me. But I think it's only fair that we dive into the article, we read it together. Business Tech has released this article, and yeah, man, I think there's a lot that we can learn from it. But if you are out there, you are having a luxury car or an expensive house, SARS is saying, look, we might be watching you. But yeah, guys, let me stop saying a lot. Let's get on the article and let's take it from there. Cheers. All right. So here we have the article. So I think this article was released on the 17th of May 2025. SARS going after South Africans who buy these two things. Like I said earlier on, ladies and gentlemen, I thought this is what they've been doing over the years, but it is interesting to see that it's all out there for us to read. By the way, the link is also down below. Also about the 10,000 flag claim, that if you withdraw 10,000 it will flag with SARS, that whole nonsense that have been circulating on social media. There's a link about it there where SARS is dismissing those claims. Also a link about this one. So the South African Revenue Service has noted that luxury vehicles, properties rather are used to mask additional financial flows. Warned that these purchases will be a focus area in the upcoming financial year. Like I said, I thought that this is what they've been looking at over the years. This was a message from the SARS Commissioner Edward Kiswetter during the Taxman's revenue announcement presentation last month. Kiswetter confirmed that SARS hit a record high of 2.3 trillion in gross revenue collection at the end of March 2025. He added that it's also increased refunds for the year, paying out 448 billion to taxpayers. The highest ever amount, up to 8.2% from the 414 billion paid out last year. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, these are the things that we also spoke about, that when you looked at the budget speech, you saw that indeed there must be revenue that will be generated. And obviously SARS now, I think they will be given much resources to really go after people that are not compliant and that are not paying tax. This brings the collected net amount to 1.8 trillion, which is the 8.8 billion higher than the revised estimate in the 2025 budget, and 114 billion more than last year's 1.7 trillion. Well, I think, man, we are talking of quite a large number here. I mean, we know that SARS, they want to collect as much as they can, but it seems like, look, their strategy is working, right? Hi fam, MJ here. A lot of people are always asking me which platform am I using, and I'm sure by now you've seen me talk a lot about Okta. But come on, let's be real. Anybody can talk about a platform on how good they are and how they are the best. But the question is, are they really legit? Instead of you trusting me, why don't you just try it out yourself? Why Okta? Because we know that they don't have any hidden fees, they don't have any chart manipulation and funny business going on. Plus, they are regulated both locally and globally. So instead of you trusting me, try it out yourself. And if you're going to try it out, let me plug you with something. Use this promo code trade with MJ for 100% bonus on your deposit. So don't just trust me, try it out yourself and you will see why. Cheers. The commissioner also said that this shows effort to combat non-compliance. Non-compliance are working, and the taxmen will keep using tools that have proven effective in their identified tax evaders, right? Ladies and gentlemen, if you are on this channel, I know that you're not a tax evader. Rather look for ways in which you can avoid paying too much, right? Not avoid paying at all, but look, if you reach a threshold and you are a trader, you are a business person, remember this channel is also for everybody, right? Just pay it, man. Just pay it. The whole issue about taxi association and other business sectors, who's paying, who's not. The sad reality is that once they come for you and you start telling them that, but why taxi owners are not paying, they're not going to care about that, man. It's going to be sad, right? The article goes on to say this includes monitoring South Africans' bank accounts. I've mentioned this before, and some of the people online have been attacking me. You are crazy. They cannot do that and whatnot. But there it is, which Sars has used to identify taxpayers whose lifestyle don't match their tax contributions. Again, they're going on social media, and I told you they're going to be using artificial intelligence. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not saying this thing should scare you. We are just doing this content to bring awareness to everybody. At this point, Kisweta reaffirmed that the revenue services strong focus on high net worth individuals, right, in South Africa. He warned that displays of wealth, again, ladies and gentlemen, displays of wealth such as luxury cars, wrapped vehicles, high value properties are being flagged and subjected to deeper scrutiny, right? Now, does that mean that if you are having a luxury vehicle and you are having a luxury apartment or a beautiful mention, does that mean automatically that will be flagged? Well, I don't know, man, because this article doesn't go as deep as, you know, one would want to know. But I also want you guys to read it on your own, and please engage with me on the comment section. And yeah, let's learn from one another, man. According to Kisweta, SARS is committed to achieving voluntary compliance in this complex segment, and I spoke about it. I think if you have seen my interview with ENCA, I spoke about going and disclosing, right? SARS has what we call the voluntary disclosure program. Go and disclose, regularize your tax affairs with them and tell them what you've been doing, and this is what you will find that you don't even have to pay a lot. You will find that you don't have to pay anything at all, right? However, it's also deploying what he called robust case management and targeted enforcement measures to uphold fiscal equity, right? Efforts are being made to improve compliance in areas such as estate duty, capital gain tax, donation tax, cross-border transfer by targeting trust, family offices, and related entities. He said that this is necessary for SARS as SARS works to close gaps in wealth reporting to ensure proper tax retreatment. A key enforcement area has been a lifestyle audit, which Kisweta has said often expose a blatant financial misconduct, right? So yeah, man, this is a statement that he said in our specialized audit, thematic interventions that were completed, 236 lifestyle audits, right, were initiated, right, many of which were flagged by luxury vehicles, properties, he said. Sadly, luxury vehicles and properties are used to mask financial flows, and it's straightforward blatant money laundering, right? And our focus on that cannot be enough. Those are the words of Mr. Edward Kisweta, who is the SARS commissioner. There's nothing wrong with having a sports car, a luxury car, a mansion. There's nothing wrong as long as you are compliant, man. You can enjoy your money all you want. right? He has then said that normally you would find people going on social media showing this lifestyle only to find out that they're not compliant. Again, this is not to scare you. If you're compliant, you're compliant. Enjoy your money however you want to do it, man. No one can tell you what you need to do with your money. But yeah, if it's flagging and they find that you're compliant, you can go about your business. Because I know some people have a very sad and negative narrative that, okay, does it mean now when I have a luxury car and a luxury house, does that mean that SARS is going to come after me? Look, they can come after you all they want, but if you are compliant, you're compliant. Nothing wrong with having the such kind of assets, right? If you're having them, you're having them. And if you're compliant, you are compliant. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I wanted to share with you. As these articles are coming, you can always like I said, the link is down below and you can always check them for yourself. Let me just before I end this, let me see if I can find the article about the 10,000 withdrawal. Man, that had a lot of people talking. There it is now. SARS not coming. SARS not coming after 10,000 cash withdrawals in South Africa. There's an article there. Please go read it yourself, guys. Sometimes don't be scared by these things that you see online. You have to verify the information and make sure that it's a reliable source. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. It is your president. I'll check you out on the next episode, which is then obviously going to be soon. Engage with me on the comment section. And like I said, what we want to do is to have a compliance seminar, right? Regulation and compliance seminar, and we are obviously trying to get Okta to sponsor the event. Let's get guys from SARS, let's get guys from the FSCA, and yeah, some of this information we read about, we want to ask them questions, right, in real time, right? So yeah, we are working on that. Stay tuned and we're going to update you guys. And also, if you're looking to join our community and you want to trade with us live, we know that we are streaming on daily basis on YouTube on the very same channel. If you go on the same channel, go on live, you see all the lives that we have had. And yeah, we continue doing that. Join us if you need an account with the Okta and you want to join our private group. The link is down below. After you're funded and you have opened an account, let me know. I'll also make sure that my email for the office is also down there. Send an email or send us a WhatsApp so that we can add you on our private group. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much from your president. We are out. Cheers.